Welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline at Hollywood Lanes, 2961 West Woodbury Avenue. We moved the show from the first Monday. We'll be back August 7th, which is the first Monday of each month. Smokin' Jim's known as a rule breaker. That's my co-host. It's his birthday today. Here's a little cake I got him. He happens to disappear from events, and I asked Bill Neal, "Where's Smokin' Jim?" He goes, "That's Batman." This is Batman. And if you ask him his age, he says yes. So we don't know between 30 and 50. Who knows? 20 and 50 now. I heard the new word. But yeah, we will be back again the first Monday, starting at Hollywood Lanes on August 7th, so be prepared. This is our Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame show. Now, they let me be the host. The talking machine gets to interview people, and he said, "Don't worry about it. I think I got 7 people this time." I'm like, "Who are they?" He goes, "I'll tell you." He didn't tell me. I saw on Facebook he posted some of the guests that have been on the show, and we'll go from there, and I get to interview them later on. But we're still staying with our normal format where we talk about what's on your mind, and that's sponsored by Skeets Lewandowski of Skeets Service Station. And if you can't find Skeets, he's a great, honest mechanic, and real men wear pink. He has a pink Pittsburgh Sportsline shirt. I'm proud to see him wearing it and supporting it. We don't have a lot of shirts out there, but Skeets does have one, and he has hats. Anything that runs on gas, go see Skeets. I had a lawnmower issue. I couldn't start it. Get it out of my car. Skeets goes, "Press that 10 times. I go, "Skeets, it won't start." Vroom. It started right up. He goes, "You want me to check it out?" I loaded it right back in my trunk, and I left to cut grass. He wasn't charging me anything that day, except he had a nice buffet every Monday, so check that out. He sponsors our first segment of What's on Your Mind, and we're going to start that with Smokin' Jim Frazier.
Hey, I want to thank Luther Dupree from Steel City Sports World for, is that our competition?
We have no competition.
Well, he did the certificates for the Hall of Famers. In the house, big hand for Hall of Fame photographer Frank Fabus is in the house. We got international, national model in your current Allegheny County, America, Sindell Taylor is in the house. You know, the greatest used to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, Muhammad Ali. He was a poet, and we all know it. One time he told Sonny Liston, "If you want to go to heaven, I'll knock you out in 7. I'll put you in a worser fix if I knock you out in 6. If you talk jive, I'll knock you out in 5. If you talk some more, I'll knock you out in 4. If you keep talking about me, I'll knock you out in 3. If that won't do, I'll knock you out in 2. If you run, I'll take you out in 1. And if you don't want to fight, stay home that night." And finally, everybody in Pittsburgh talks about the weather. Everybody in Pittsburgh talks about the weather. Everybody in Pittsburgh talks about the weather, and I'm predicting McGregor over Mayweather.
Are you done? I'm deaf in that ear. Well, as I said before, Smokin' Jim is an NFL scout, and towards the end of the season, he had like 5 losses in a row. Then we were playing New England, and he goes, "I bet the house." I go, "You lost 5 of them." He goes, "I bet the house on New England." So he's a Steelers scout, an NFL scout. You figure it out. I've been with him for 6 years. This is my brother from another mother. Hey, Happy birthday. We'll enjoy this cake. I got to do a little what's on my mind. I'm still a Bucco fan. Smoking Jim went with me with the Penguins when I talked about a repeat. Now I predict a three-peat, and he hasn't jumped on the bandwagon yet. But when the season starts for Penguins, look out for Smoking Jim and a three-peat for the Penguins. But I believe that. So I'm a Bucco fan, and I'm struggling. Marte got caught on old-time steroids. He was careless, didn't know what he was doing, just come back and talk to the media today. Gave one of the worst interviews that I've ever heard. But the Buccos won 2 out of 3 games against St. Louis. They go to play the Brewers, who are in first place. They're down by 7. They play them for 4 games. I'm going to think the best that they win 3 out of 4. And we'll go from there and see what happens. But this is a huge series, and it's in Pittsburgh here. What a sports town we have. I'm spoiled with all the Super Bowls, all the championships that we have. And look at all the athletes and people involved in sports that we have for our Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame. I couldn't be more thankful to start this show 6 years ago, October 11th, 2011. And I don't even know how many we got in the Hall of Fame, but we got 7 more coming today. And I'm going to bring up our first guest starting right now. I've known this man from Green Tree. He is one of a kind, and he keeps coming back, and he loves Pittsburgh Sportsline. And he asked me if he could be on the show. I have no idea why he's on our show tonight. You want to tell me?
I've asked you, Alan, because
lay it out there.
I heard it was someone's birthday, and I could not pass up the opportunity.
And this is our cameraman,
Thank you.
Steve. He's doing one heck of a job.
Thank you, Steve.
First time he's filming a show for Pittsburgh Sportsline. Give him a hand. You're correct.
And I was thinking there's no way I could not show up here or pass the opportunity to do something for Jim, the wonderful person he is. And I'm going to do it now. I have a surprise for you, Jim.
What's your guitar doing here?
It found me. My guitar is here for a reason. It's one of the surprises I have for Jim.
Excellent. Sorry, I spotted it.
No, it's the first one is this. I tried to entitle it a difficult word, something real big, something spectacular. So I looked in the dictionary, and I spelled it out, and I couldn't pronounce it, but I spent some time on it, and here it is. If you don't understand the word, it's in the dictionary. So
get your funkin' wagnalls out.
The title of the poem. The title of the poem is "Birthday."
Look at the dictionary.
Okay, and Jim, this is for you.
Thank you, sir.
It is the person you are.
You want it closer?
Oh no, I got my glasses.
Right.
Thanks.
I can help. I'm flexible here.
Okay. A fond happy birthday to a wonderful friend. And the following compliments I sure do send. You're a wonderful person, and always with a smile. And not only for a minute, but all the while. And always a nice word to all that you meet. To make a long story short, you cannot be beat. I thank you, Jim Frazier, for the person you are, and I don't know about anyone, but to me, you're a star. Thank you.
Beautiful.
And I also thought of a song that absolutely tells the tale of our friendship. This isn't a song that I had written. It's a song way back, and I always loved it. and I thought this would be appropriate for Jim. And if you'd like to clap along, I'd appreciate it, because there's no accompaniment. It goes like this. I know there's more than 10 people in here. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow?
Yeah.
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend.
Billy Nardozzi. Pull that chair up and we'll get a closing remark from you.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that accompaniment. Jim, from my heart, you are, in fact, a wonderful person. I'm so glad I met you. And Alan, too.
Me too.
I know.
You.
And Alan, I thank Alan for inviting me all these times because he knows I'm a connoisseur on sports. No, I just read about it. I know nothing about it.
Your best friend Bonnie's the sports fan.
Yeah, Bonnie,
I
my wonderful friend. Hi,
Bonnie's
Bon.
here. She travels an hour
Shh.
just to hear sports on Pittsburgh Sports Line. I first met her at Duke's Rib House and Grill. She was waiting for this man. Said, you know Billy Nardozzi? I said, yeah, I grew up with him in Greentree. I admitted it. So I know
You admitted?
Yes. So
Okay.
So she goes, I'm waiting for him. I go, oh, okay. You know, we do a sports talk show. She goes, yeah, I know. I just come to see Billy and you guys here.
Alan, she comes to see you. I'm just a sidekick.
No way. You're number one.
But Bonnie Simon, a wonderful friend. How about for Bonnie, my friend? I love her.
And she made it here tonight. For
Yes,
our
she did.
Pittsburgh Sports Line Hall of Fame.
And she,
Right after work. She's unbelievable.
Ellen, and then she asked me, are you going to Ellen's show? She always reminds me. She's got a good heart. And she's a great fan of your guys. She's a great fan of yours.
We appreciate her.
Okay.
And you.
Okay, thank you,
you.
Ellen. Thank you, Jim.
And you have an open invite to come back again and talk sports. Because you're a sports connoisseur.
Oh, ask me anything.
Not tonight.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thanks.
You know what? We have a model in the house. She's Pittsburgh's fastest rising star. She's on her way this weekend to New Jersey for her first gig. Big hand for calendar model Shania.
Hi.
And
Welcome
she
to
lives
our
near
show.
Monroeville.
Sorry.
Where do you live?
I live in Braddock Hills.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Because everything is near Monroeville. Even Penn Hills is near Monroeville. I'm not sure if that mic's near you.
Close enough.
You can move the chair up a little bit.
That's better.
Now, what are you doing? He was explaining something. Now, what's the truth that's happening here? Please tell me. I need guidance.
So I have been nominated for Miss Fashion Week Petite Runner-Up. I'm doing a couple different modeling things right now, and Jim has been such a great help with taking my career further.
He is a model scout. For anybody that wants to know, he does scout models.
He's great. He's been helping me a lot.
And he
promotion.
supports them.
Very good with support. Very good with promotion, and he's brought me on his show once before. So this is my second time appearing with
What
him.
show was that called? Tell us, because he does all kind of... somebody told me the other day, a friend of mine goes, Hey, I was hoping to see you on the show with. I saw your buddy Smoking Jim with some blonde lady. I go, that's Smoking Jim with whoever. He does about 4 or 5 of them. I said I was on there once with a yellow shirt and got great feedback.
Yeah, I got a lot of people came to me after that. They were like, "You were on there with Smoking Jim." I'm like, yeah, that was me.
And I haven't been back on his show, so I feel sort of left out.
Oh, well, this is my second appearance.
Well, I only had one, and I've been with him 6 years here. We're not going to worry about
Yeah, we're
that.
just going to talk to him about
Look
that.
at that smile. Look at that smile he has.
So sweet.
You're Miss Fashion Week, and now you're going to go away, and what do you do?
So I will be in Jersey this weekend, appearing at the Everyday Fashion Show, Everyday Girl Fashion Show, and I'll be there twice this month, the 23rd and the 30th.
What can you win?
Actually, it's not really for winning; it's for a good cause. It's for charity.
So it's exposure and helping charities.
Yes,
Okay,
very much
I needed
well.
that out because I got none of that from my friend.
I'm sorry. Yes,
I was
it's for
hoping that
charity.
you could answer questions, and you're shining.
Oh, thank you.
And we'll promote you too.
Thank you.
Where in Jersey are you going to be?
It's South Jersey. I am not exactly sure where exactly it is, but it's South Jersey, and it's going to be at an aquarium.
Okay.
And I want to say that it's I cannot even think.
I
of the
just
name
hope you
of
get
it.
there safe. We
I
don't
hope
need
so,
all the
too.
details.
10
Thank
people
you.
in South Jersey will get shot that weekend.
There's Mr. Positive. We're not worried about that. We're worried about what she does and how well she presents there.
Thank you. Thank
Do
you.
you have outfits picked out?
I do, and I have my portfolio ready just in case I'm to see anyone red down there.
Well, I'm glad we got the comments from
Thank
Smoking
you.
Jim.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming up and explaining what you actually do.
Thank you.
I'm impressed, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
And I want to share that most people get good karma from Pittsburgh Sports Line.
Yeah.
So since you're on our show, you're going to have good karma, and all good things are going to happen to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And she already booked a photo shoot with Hall of Fame photographer Frank Fabus.
Yeah. Good karma. Now, Smoking Jim, we got a cake here. I wanted to at least cut a slice out for you. Lindsay Marie gave us a knife. Lindsay, could you come up with your baby? Is that possible? I don't know if Lindsay and Delaney could come up.
You ain't gonna give the brother the knife?
Share how old your daughter is with us.
She's 3.5 months old.
Wow, how did we miss that? We almost had her on when she was 2 weeks old, I think. And we just couldn't do it. She looks beautiful.
Thank
Tell
you.
us her name again.
Delaney Juliet Clement.
Beautiful name and a beautiful baby. Is that her bunny?
Oh, it's her favorite bunny.
Well, you
She
gotta
won't sleep
have.
without it.
And I'm glad she's awake.
Yeah.
She's not gonna talk for us, is she?
I don't think we can get it unless she
Okay,
screams.
let her. She's busy on that. You're doing a heck of a job. She's
Thank
growing.
you.
Definitely. Why, thank you for the knife. I'm
No
gonna
problem.
cut some cake right now. We're Smoking Jim, and others are welcome to have a slice. I got the cut. Didn't cut any microphone wires. There you go, Smoking Jim. And tell them what batter it has in there.
White.
My man talks about a lot of color, and he has these racist tendencies in sports. But I found out years ago that if he doesn't get white batter in his cake, he gets very upset. So I'll join him with that too. And anybody else, if they wanted to get cake, we're in a logistic nightmare on how to get it to people. So if somebody wanted to come up and grab the cake and then cut up pieces for people in the audience, I wouldn't be opposed.
Happy birthday, Jim.
And thank you for the knife.
No problem.
And Delaney's debut. Let me give her a little talking machine point. Where's the Frank Fabus? Can he get a photo of this? Frank, where are you?
He's eating cake.
Where is?
He's in the restroom.
You're, You're kidding. How could we miss this?
It's okay. You gonna say hi?
Look at it. She's like, this man's pointing at me.
She's been, like, just so stuck on you guys up here.
Well, we appreciate it. We're glad she's a fan of ours. Let me get in there.
She's
Where's
been
Frank?
fascinated by you guys. She's been just watching the whole
Really?
time.
Well,
Just heard a flush.
Well, we got a big show coming up here. And right after you're off of here, Smoking Jim's going to take charge. Because I don't know who's going to be on the show. He told me about, but I'm glad you could make it.
No problem.
And you're looking great.
Thank you.
Frank, can you get a photo? Yeah, we're going to do 2. How about 3?
4. Just need 2.
All right, thank you.
You gonna say happy birthday?
Happy birthday, Smoking Jim. She did it. She's beautiful.
Another big hand.
Lindsay Marie with Delaney. Smoking Jim, this is all I have for the Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame. I'm in the dark. Take over the show.
I tell you what, other than my dad, there's not another man on this planet I respect more, that I love more. He's been an important part of the show the last few years, and he's always bringing us pizza. Big hand for my man, my hero, Skip Atkins. Thank you, sir. Got the brother pound going on.
Hey, this cake tastes pretty good.
I have something I'd like to say first. I'd like to thank my BFF, Stephanie Zilas-Bush, left Atlanta at 7 o'clock this morning, and she just arrived shortly ago. Wow. With my grandkids. My great-grandkids, I mean. I'm sorry.
I know, you snuck that in on me one time, said you had great-grandkids, and I put down grandkids, and he goes, there's a great-grandkids.
The Zilas boys. Thank you very much.
There's your plaque. And
I
I'm
appreciate
honored that this gentleman can share everything I post. He shares my albums. I got 1,000 photos, and I see it go up on Facebook. He shared all my photos. Some I don't even want out there. But he shares everything. I appreciate it. He's helped us to grow Pittsburgh Sportsline with always sharing. So I appreciate Skip. Tell them how old you are.
83.
83 years old. He can share whatever he wants of mine.
Yep.
And the pizza from Molly's was delicious.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And welcome aboard.
Okay,
And
thank
I
you.
like that shirt.
Oh, I love it. That's why I wear it.
I know. Thank you.
Okay, buddy.
Take care.
Jim, take care.
And
Love you guys.
we kept him up past his bedtime, so I'm a little
Exactly.
disappointed.
Another big hand for Skip. We've interviewed in the last 6 years, we interviewed over 600 guests, and Skip is number 21 to go in the Hall of Fame, the best of the best. Now we're ready to get it started with our MC. We got the best ring announcer probably in the state of Pennsylvania. Not only boxing, not only wrestling, but MMA. He was the first member to go into the Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame. The last 3 years, he's been emceeing this event, and he lives on the Milky Way because he DJs at Gateway. Big hand for my main man, Dan Bogan.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you both very much. It's always a pleasure to be with you guys. First off, happy birthday, Smokin' Jim.
Thank you, sir.
T-Mac, it's always a pleasure to see you as well. Thank you so much. I asked Jim for 5 minutes. He says, I got 2. I got 2 before we start. First off,
He doesn't even know what time we started the show. This is how freewheeling.
I thought it was
Smoking
tomorrow
Jim is.
night.
You're close.
All right.
I'll let you go and not
Thank
interrupt.
you. First off, we've had a high night so far. I'm going to bring us down for just 1 second. A couple of friends of mine, MMA guys, you might remember. The madman, Charlie Gathers, just lost his mom last week. I want to send out condolences and sympathies to him. A lady I work with at WL Roanoke, Lynn, lost her mom. But a guy that I've known for close to 40 years, he's been involved in the health industry, weightlifting, weight training, bodybuilding, and powerlifting. He's been involved in the Kumite Classic. His name is Victor Kromka. He's a great friend of mine. His 25-year-old son passed away this weekend. I want to send my most heartfelt and deepest sympathies and condolences to Vic Kromka, his wife, and his family on the passing of their son. That being said, now let's bring things back up. It's such a pleasure having been friends with you guys for so long, but there's a guy I often overlook thanking for that, and that man is none other than Handsome Jim Ajay. He writes for Steel Nation MMA. He introduced us. I thank him for that, and I hope you guys will forgive him for that. He's the creator of Woo Wednesday on Facebook.
And I got a shout out to him. We now have 6,493 likes on Facebook.
Outstanding. Amazing.
So we appreciate all the people that like our page. This is a little less than 4 years they've done it. And I used to always say on our Tuesday night show, this is for Jim Ajay.
Jim is a great guy. He is. He's awesome. He's like you guys, good people. I'm glad to call him a friend, as I am glad to call you guys a friend. As a matter of fact, he's got a fan club on Facebook in addition to the Woo Wednesday group. It's called, and it's not my name, it's the Jackass Crew. And I'm a member of it, gladly a member of it, but he's actually got some groupies on it. There's 2 girls named, one is named Beth and one named Christy. They actually have significant others, but they hearts bubbles above their heads when Jim Ajay's name comes up. So I want to thank the folks that I work with at WL Roanoke, Elliott, Matt, Lynn, and the whole group, men and women. They've been nice to me. My friends at the Slovak American Club. Jim, I need your help one more time on this one. The place I work at every Thursday night, wing night, is at the
Gateway
Bar. That's on Route 8 in Richland. I want to thank my friends Tracy Mack, the Mac Attack, Amber, the Arm Bar, and the Prince of Poultry, Jimmy, the Wingman Mahan, the best wings in the tri-state area. That's every Thursday night. Stop out and see me. And, of course, the owners are Skip and Gina. I want to thank Brian Minto Promotions. He was nice enough to involve me in his retirement match last year, and he's still promoting fights. Hopefully I'll get to work with him again someday soon. And my good buddy Andy Anderson from Stout Training Pittsburgh, Henzo Gracie. They've opened up their second gym now. They have one in the Strip District, one now up in Cranberry, Pennsylvania, and they had Iron City Kickboxing Muay Thai 1 last year in Ross Township. It's going to be Iron City Kickboxing Muay Thai 2 this year in November. Go on Facebook, like, and check out Stout Training Pittsburgh. I hear things. I'm like not De Niro, but Pacino. I hear things. We're in talks. I might be ring announcing again this year. That's early November. Check it out. Iron City Muay Thai or Stout Training Stout Training Pittsburgh Team Henzo Gracie, and look for Iron City Kickboxing Muay Thai 2. I want to thank the greatest person in the world I know, my sister Paulette Furman, and the German jaws of steel, my dog Samson, the arch nemesis of the bionic fist of justice, Dan Kakuda. He's at home recovering. He'll be here soon. And one other thing I want to throw out there, tomorrow night, Skeets will be on me with this one, the best night in local racing, dirt track racing. The best go 4 abreast. It's the greatest show on dirt. The world of outlaws come to Lernerville Speedway. Sprint car racing, this is professionals against the locals, $25,000 to win. Sarver, Pennsylvania, Lernerville, be there tomorrow night. And if you guys will pipe down, let's go on with the show and get some more of these Hall of Famers.
Well, I tell you what, we can't do it without our celebrity model. I'm predicting next year she'll be Mrs. Pennsylvania. Big hand for Sindel Taylor helping us out tonight.
You interviewing her? Is she talking?
She's going to hand out to you.
Okay, I didn't know if she wanted to speak. Now, before we start bringing people up, we're here having a good time tonight. This is a lot of fun. But I want to tell you, the Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame does have a serious side. These, like he told you, the likes, this show is not peaked. It's growing and growing and growing. And as an inductee into the Hall of Fame, I want to tell you, it does change your life in a certain way. From this point on, you will be written on social media or even spoken to. I called KDK one time during the Chris Moore show and talked to a certain member that's up here that's not T-Mac, the talking machine, to give a cheap and simple plug for a fight, but he was nice enough to let me do it. And after I hung up, he said, that was my friend, Hall of Fame Dan Bogan. So from this point on, you inductees, you actually will from time to time see the words PSL or HOF in front of your name, and it'll make you smile. It does. Hey, if you don't believe me, ask Hall of Fame Skeets. Ask Hall of Fame Sindel. Ask Hall of Fame
Hold it,
Jamie
Frank Favis.
Chesty.
Frank Favis, the photographer.
Ask Hall of Fame Frank
He
Favis.
hasn't stopped clicking.
Ask Hall of Fame Dan. You will see this pop up. It'll make you smile. Tonight does change your life. So are you guys ready to bring up the next Hall of Fame inductee?
Yes,
sir.
All right. If you'll pipe down for a minute, I'll bring the next one up.
Okay.
The next inductee into the 2017 Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame has been keeping the sports tradition alive from the town of Midland, Pennsylvania. The man behind the Sports Nation, Pittsburgh Sports Nation, since 2008, he's brought daily coverage of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Pittsburgh Penguins, Pittsburgh Pirates, the Panthers, and football and basketball, as well as the WPIAL football champions. He's garnered quite a following on social media. He's got over 19,000 people combined checking out his work on Facebook, Twitter, and his rousing sports videos on YouTube. He's a featured writer for theinscribermag.com. The Inscriber Mag is all one word, .com, where he brings you the best in Pittsburgh Steelers, Pitt football, game day previews found anywhere. Give him a follow today on Twitter at Pittsburgh Sports Nation. Please welcome your next inductee into the 2017 class of the Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame, Mike Draculich.
Yeah. Welcome aboard.
Oh, is it interview time? Oh my, I'm so shy though.
Where do we start at?
What will I say next?
I see you're back from 115-degree temperatures.
Oh, hello. Why, thank you. All right.
Where's Frank? Is he taking a photo?
Uh-oh.
Where is Frank, Hall of Famer? Congratulations. Welcome aboard the Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame. I don't know how you qualified, but you're in. Smoking Jim put you in the Hall of Fame.
Just being from Midland's good enough.
Yeah, it is. That's a great sports town. Definitely. Great teams out there. What's going on in your neighborhood?
I tell you what, I remember the first time we met at Sips.
Yeah.
You guys invited me on for the first time. That was...
We had quite the conversation about 4 years ago.
I think I took up a lot of your show. That was good. And he knew that this guy can...
Well, this
can fill
time
up
your
some
interview is
time.
going to be cut short because we got a bunch of other people coming up.
Well, I'm proud
Thanks for free warning us.
I'm proud to say that, I went into that day, you guys, I didn't know you guys, and since that day, you guys have become, like my brothers. So I'm proud to be associated with you guys and be on the show a lot. And this is an immaculate, honor for me. I'm proud to be a part of it.
You seem touched by it, and we're glad to have you in.
I am. I mean, you guys are great, and I love being on the show, talking sports. That's what I love to do. I mean, that's what I began doing in Pittsburgh Sports Nation. I wanted to meet people, wanted to meet fans, meet the media, meet athletes, just have a common ground with people and talk sports and get to know people and, sports. Sports brings people together. And when you look at sports, you got people of all ethnicities and colors and race and creeds, and they all work together for one common goal, and that's to win. And if the world itself could abide by some sports rules, we'd be better off.
Go Steelers. He's a big Steeler fan. I got to ask you, what's your thoughts on the Steelers right now?
Well, I tell you what, I was looking over the lineup, obviously, and if everyone stays healthy, that's the big
if.
That's the big if. Big Ben doesn't get any knee injuries or anything like that. And I'm sure Jim Frazier is going to say the same thing. That offense...
best in football.
That offense is looking like something that may score at least, 35 points a game, if not more. And how in God's name are you going to stop Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, Martavis Bryant is back with a vengeance.
Yes.
You got the new kid in there from USC. And
the list goes on.
Is there a guy named James Conner?
Yes.
Oh,
Where's he from?
I think he's from Pitt. I think he's going to be motivated to make a mark for himself and continue his career as good as it's gone.
We got to make a date for you to come back on the show after the Steelers season starts.
Oh, I cannot wait for that. Tell you what, it's going to be an interesting season. It was great to see the Penguins do what they had to do with an amazing accomplishment to go back-to-back in the salary cap era. The night before, I was at the Serbian basketball tournament again, and
Did you win?
third championship for Mr. Draculich, baby. 3-time SNF champion.
Way to go.
Yes.
Congrats.
So I woke up early on Sunday morning after 3 days of partying and winning the game the night before, and drove home from near Chicago. I was slapping myself trying to stay awake, and said hi to everyone at home for about 15 minutes, and then I drove to the city with Mario's, and we watched the game, and I'm thinking, dear God, I'm tired. I'm excited, but I'm tired. I'm going, we're going to go to overtime, and then that shot goes off the backboards.
Wow.
Horny puts it in, and then this chaos, and it was beautiful. And what a great night by Pittsburgh. Not one person was arrested in the streets of Carson. Pittsburgh people know how to do it. We know how to party. That's why we're the city of champions. That's
On that
right.
happy note, you're out of here, brother. Thank you.
My man.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
birthday, my man.
Welcome aboard.
Love you. All right, Getchins. Oh, you're still up here.
I am.
She didn't leave.
I don't go anywhere.
You're getting paid extra.
Yes. Have a seat.
A lot of people wonder how you get inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And I'm going to let you into a secret here. There is a committee of I don't know how many people, and I don't know who they are. I hear things, but I don't know that they're true. And this committee submits names to this man. It all goes through, he's like the president. Veto or pass. And I understand only about 1 in 3 get the pass. That's what I hear. I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know who the members are. But so if you make it into the pass, either he wasn't paying attention or you deserved it. And I'm going to go with you deserved it. So our next inductee into the 2017 class of the Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame is a Pittsburgh actress and model. She grew up in Washington, Pennsylvania, and earned a master's degree in both corporate communications and communication studies from the Duquesne University. Cheryl's now just finished working on a Lifetime movie starring Tony Braxton, great R&B singer who portrays a cop. Currently, Cheryl's working on Gone, it's an NBC show, as an extra stand-in and a stunt woman on Where Did You Go, Bernadette?, where she is an extra and working with Special Effects Department. Our next inductee into the 2017 class of the Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame, please welcome Cheryl L. Soros! Woo!
Hi, thank you guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a seat.
Okay. Thanks.
Congratulations on being inducted in the Sports Hall of Fame
Thank you so much.
and all your accomplishments and being on our show. And I don't know the qualifications, but you made it. You've done a lot of things out there. Appreciate your education
Thank you.
and what you do. Just an honor.
Oh, thank you. I just want to thank you guys. I was so excited when I got the message, and I want to just thank.
How could you not be? Look at the smile from
I
Smoking
know.
Jim Frazier.
I know.
Look at that smile.
It's awesome. He has a great smile. He can be in more movies with me.
He's not a patient man. He can't be there 12 hours.
Right.
So that's the one drawback with him.
True,
He'd be
true.
out of there.
True.
So you'd lose him. But you still have the smile to remember.
We would.
Look at that smile. He can't stop.
Yes.
What's your next project?
Well, right now I'm
Or what project are you in now?
Gone. When they need me, they'll call me in for different
Okay.
things. Recently on there, was mentioned, I did some extra and stand-in work, but the biggest thing is that they called me in to do a stunt. So
A stunt. What stunt did you do?
just run into people in an airport.
Don't give us any more details.
That's about it. And
That sounds complex.
last week, I got called in to work on Where Did You Go, Bernadette? I've been doing some extra work on that, but the biggest thing is I'm working in a new department called Special Effects. So that's pretty awesome.
Congratulations. Best of luck. You've been on Pittsburgh Sportsline. You have continued success and good karma.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you guys have been awesome. I love working with you
And
guys.
do you want to thank anybody tonight?
Yes, well, thank you guys for
Oh, you're welcome.
inducting
You're
me.
welcome. We're out of
Thank
the way.
my mom and dad and they are here. I want to thank them.
It was a pleasure to meet them.
All right, Mike.
Thank you. And Johnny Trumba, my boyfriend, is here tonight too. So he helped out. And just everybody, the whole film industry and all my family and friends.
Hold it, you're thanking too many people.
Yeah. Just everybody. Like,
You're very thankful.
yes,
And who?
yes.
How about your beautiful daughter?
I did. I mentioned
you?
her, Milena. Yes, yes. Thanks to her is how I got into the industry. So.
Wait, tell us that again.
So when I was pregnant with her, the movie Smart People were looking for a baby.
A pregnant woman.
No, they were looking for a newborn baby. And so I called and asked them if...
Could I provide one?
Yes. And they said as soon as you have her, which was any minute, and I sent her photos in, and they couldn't use her, and they asked if I'd be an extra, and then just from there, things kept
It parlayed into
snowballing.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
What a
Yes.
story.
So,
I'm stunned by this.
thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for sharing it. Take care.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
See you okay? Happy birthday.
He swallowed his smile. Something happened. He choked on that smile.
Sarah. I thought I was quick, but T-Mac, you're sudden looking for a pregnant woman. That was awesome. Also, I just got a very angry...
What did you say?
Yeah, you're sudden, man. You're fast.
Thank you.
I just got an angry instant message from Beth and Christy, the members of the Jim Ajay fan club. They're not groupies. They're just fans. Tomato. Woo! All right, we're ready for our next inductee, if you are ready. This lady lives in Pittsburgh. She's had a passion for fitness her entire life. Her list of accomplishments, I could be here for the rest of the hour, and I'm not going to, just I'd rather hear her talk. She is a fitness model, a fitness competitor, and she's contributed to the book, A Gift Is You, your next inductee into the 2017 class of the Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame. Welcome, Sarah Warnett!
Official plaque and everything.
What an induction.
Yeah, that was great.
That was awesome.
Yeah, good to see you.
And he didn't name any of your accomplishments.
That's okay. That list was kind of long with all the things I've done. So.
I want to share meeting you for the first time.
Okay.
We're at Sips Sports Bar.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes we freewheel it. I book guests. Smoking Jim books guests, or he tells me he's booking guests. And we had a lady booked that was a bodybuilder who we're friends with. And I'm coming to the show with equipment like Steve found out, our cameraman. I bring the equipment. I mean, I host the show, but yeah, I
Right.
bring this stuff in. So I'm out there in the lot.
Many hats.
And I see this beautiful woman in the post office, and I asked, "Are you coming to our show?" And she goes, "I gotta work here."
Let's add what you really said. Do you remember?
No.
You said, you can't park there. And I was parking in the postal lot.
Yeah,
and I
that's
said,
it.
I can't park here because I work for the post office. And he said, oh.
We had people getting towed
Yeah.
out of that
I
lot.
said, I'm working here. I don't know what
Sips
you're
was-
doing, but I'm working over here. And then you told me about your sports show. I said, oh, really? Well, I work in fitness and I compete. And then
She gave me
I
a
was on the next show.
5-minute dialogue, and I said, "You got to be a guest on our show."
Yeah, so it was good.
And we worked that out,
We did work it out.
and I'll never forget that.
And I came the next time and I brought you pink tank tops. Remember that?
You know,
And I had
it
that
didn't
show on
fit.
my website. So I watched
you?
it. I watched it the other day. It's hilarious.
Well,
So,
we
yeah.
do have some fun, but one of the things we do bring is facts and good karma. And you've had good karma since.
I have.
You've been on our show. You've been a winner. You've been doing different events, charities. I watch what you do out there. Not that I'm
Okay.
stalking you, but I
Okay.
see your posts. Like my friend here, he's a sneak. He sneaks stuff and posts stuff. But he's out there. But you're out there everywhere. I'm proud of what you do. I'm glad I called out to you not to park there.
Yeah.
And we met.
Me too. It's been a fun journey, you know. So I appreciate all the support from you guys. It's nice to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. That
Set
was a
that
nice
stuff
message.
down.
Okay, so we have this. And then I have presents for you guys today.
I hate to be jaded, but most of the women on the show bring a present for Smoking Jim's mausoleum.
I know, and it's kind of scary. I don't know what he does with all these
He
photos.
has like
but,
3 rooms in his house.
I do, and I remember that from the first show, remember? And I actually even did research and watched previous shows. So the first time I was on the show, I brought you both
And this
a
is
picture.
our segment, Sweeties for Jimmy. And you're a sweetie.
Okay, well, I try, but I did bring you one as well. And I put your names on them so that he can't steal yours. Here you go. And a little message to you both. So there you go.
I got to put the point on it.
There you go. That's good.
It's a
But
great photo.
But you know he does have to get his own present today since it is his birthday.
You would be remiss if you did not give him
Right.
something for his birthday.
So then he also gets this. So I was also a contributing author to the book, The Gift Is You. It's a compilation of testaments of inspirational stories. And I'm in it on my fitness journey. And all proceeds benefit St. Jude's. So you can buy this on Amazon. It's The Gift Is You by Sarah Mosin. And this is your copy.
I can't wait
Happy
to read
birthday.
it.
You know what? He's a voracious reader. No,
It's
he's
only like
not.
5 pages, so you'll be all right. My chapter, anyway.
He might be.
I think he could be. I think you can handle it.
I gave him
So
a
there you
book on black baseball players. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't care about color. I read this, Negro leagues and stuff. So it's about 200 pages. When I first met him, we're friends. We clicked on stuff. I go, how you doing on that book? He actually finished 17 pages.
Okay.
And
Start.
he had to give it back because he's busy.
Okay. Well, he
So
tried.
good luck with yours.
It's only 5. Do you think he could handle 17? He can handle like 5 in
This
my
is
chapter.
why I'm optimistic for you.
Yeah, I think he can handle it. Do you think he can?
And Sarah and I went to the Sarah and I went to the same college, KLU Vulcans,
Yeah, Vulcans, baby.
where I was a general studies major.
There you go.
General Sue, General Custer, all those generals.
Whatever works.
And
you
he
know.
got out of basket weaving. Got a degree
Well, that's
in that.
good.
So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure to have you here
Okay.
again. It's so nice to see you in person again instead of across the street parking your car.
Yeah, I actually don't even work at that post office anymore. I work at the
Where did you
GMS.
go now?
I work at the main facility in Human Resources, so you won't even see me there. Yeah.
You're inside now.
I'm inside and training I'm using my education degree, so I'm really happy. So things are good here.
Boy, is that great to hear.
That is good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, thank
I
you so much.
appreciate you.
See ya.
Another big hand for Hall of Fame, Sarah.
Well, now I got to ask you, how far have you gotten into the Godfathers of MMA book? Have you gotten past the introduction yet?
You know what?
I read the whole thing.
I know you did.
I thumbed through the pictures. I tell you what, some good pictures.
Thank God for pictures in there. I want to tell you, I want to again thank you guys for having me this year. It got to be near the beginning of July, and I hadn't heard from Jim, and I thought, well, they decided to get somebody good this year. But about 3 days later, he did call me, and I do want to say I thank you so much for that. And it's always a pleasure to see the talking machine, Alan Levine. You want the green? You got to see Levine. I knew I needed a pen. Now, I'm a life.
Give me that pen back.
You want it back too. That's where you are.
It's broken.
No, I took off the clip. I'll fix it. I'm a lifelong pro wrestling fan.
Yes.
And this is kind of unique in our next Hall of Fame induction. Is a tag team, actually. It's a pair of ladies. And these two ladies are a unique comedic duo who have appeared on many national and international television and radio programs, YouTube with rave reviews. I was on this show with them once. They're amazing meat ladies. Marilyn was born with a defective windpipe that sounds like a beeping car horn, and Mary, her best friend, uses it to her advantage to make her laugh with her entertaining stories and quick wit, and it is funny. They are a great pair of ladies. Their hilarious antics have captured the hearts and audiences all over the world, but most importantly, they are your next inductees into the 2017 class of the Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame. Please welcome America's Beeping Women, Mary Farrow and Marilyn Metz!
Thank you.
Never mind. Never mind. We thought, how you doing? Hey, Jim, have you heard it was your birthday? Marilyn made these for you. Happy birthday. them
Yes,
first.
let's tell you what they are. They're healthy.
Okay, here we go.
They're healthy.
We gotta get a head start.
Good.
Yeah, we
Good.
do. Thanks.
And I didn't want you to be left out.
Oh,
So
thank you.
I had some.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Come on, Mary. We gotta share a chair. We have to share.
How you gonna do that?
I don't know.
How you gonna do
Well, I don't know. We gotta.
split it in half?
Should we share a chair? Okay. Oh, thanks. He has one for you. Okay. Okay. We'd like to thank the Academy for this award. You'll have to forgive Mary.
They're delicious.
Mary, sit down. Okay. You have
She'd rather
to.
stand. She may not be able to get up.
You'll have to forgive Marilyn because she hurt her meniscus doing vigorous exercise such as walking. She tore her meniscus. So we had to get a head start coming up here. Is that
She
okay?
looks good. You look good.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. This is great. Oh, look how cute.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Thank you.
I gotta have more. This is delicious.
How come nobody sang? Did we sing happy birthday to you, Jim? Did anybody sing happy birthday to you? I know, nobody sang happy birthday to you.
Let's see.
Ready? Mimi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Smoking Jim. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da da da, yeah, da 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 da. Hey.
You two sounded great,
Oh, thanks.
except for that darn beep. Where'd that beep come from?
It comes from over here. So what do you want to know?
So we just want to thank you.
Let me just digest that you're coming up. She hurt her meniscus.
Yeah,
She's
did.
quite the athlete.
Yes.
I know she works out all the time. She's a huge Steeler fan.
It's very much so.
My phone blows up with text messages from Maryland.
Yeah, yeah. We love the Steelers. You ready?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Are we ready? Here we go.
Again.
Maybe you could ring the bell.
Yeah, we'll beat for
Will
the
you
bell.
ring for the bell.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Yes.
Yeah, remember what you did after you rang the bell last time?
Yeah.
Then you broke the bell and Le'Veon got hurt.
No, no.
That's true. She broke the bell and the neck. Yes, sir.
No, that was the bus.
No, it was for Le'Veon. She's ringing the bell so
Oh,
hard.
yes, yes. You know what?
I told you.
You're right.
Yes,
I was
that
at a game, and I took a cowbell,
Yeah.
you know, and I go, ring the bell.
Here, set your
Ding
award
dong.
down. I don't want you
And
to
thank
drop
you.
your award.
And
No,
I rang
let's
the
put
bell
that
for bell,
Relax.
you know?
Yeah,
and
we're
he
good.
was running down the road. I said, go, ring the bell. Ding dong, ding dong. And I rang the bell, you know, for bell. Oh, it was great. And then he got hurt.
You don't want her to be ringing her bell anymore.
No, don't bring that bell anymore. Who'd you bring with you?
I brought Mo. Remember Mo?
Mo's my favorite. I helped
Mo's
with
your
him.
favorite. This is Jim's brother, too.
He left his date at home, though. He left Molly at home.
Yeah, Molly was sleeping.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't want to wake her, so I brought Mo.
So,
Yeah, Mo's been around. Mo's been getting around, let me tell you.
So there we go.
We have news coming, but I can't tell you that.
Yeah.
It's
What
a
about
surprise.
earmuffers?
So we'll save that for the next
Yeah, next
Okay.
show.
We'll have to have you back again.
Yeah, we have no more
But
new
we
good news
did,
coming.
I don't know if you got it, we sent you the video. We were on the...
I saw the video.
Yeah.
On RooTube.
Yeah.
We were voted one of the top 50 videos in the world.
Wow.
And a guy from the UK came over and...
You fed him.
Yeah, she fed him.
I
a
did.
ton.
I made him
Yeah,
stop
she made him
pepper.
yeah.
And he wouldn't stop eating them.
Like we said last time, he kept saying, look into the camera, Marilyn, and just say, hello and welcome to RooTube. So she go, hello and welcome to RooTube. He says, no, how you always say it. She kept putting, remember that?
She goes, I've never said it before.
No, she goes, yeah. She goes, hello, welcome to RooTube. No, how you always say it. So anyway, we finally got a chance to see it. It was finally on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Is that where we found it?
Yeah.
On
It's on
YouTube.
So you're famous.
Well, we'd like to be.
You're known worldwide.
Yeah,
You gotta be
We'll
famous.
see what happens, but it was crazy because he flew all the way from England just to videotape us. That was great. It was great.
Well, they heard you were on Pittsburgh Sports Line.
Your son.
They heard you were on Pittsburgh Sports Line.
Yeah,
that's
we
right.
were.
This is a famous show, you know.
I
That's
know.
right.
You
That's
got
right.
us worldwide.
That's right.
And
We
that's
love
what I
you
heard.
guys.
Yeah, we do love you guys.
Thank
We
you.
do love you
I
guys
want
a
to thank
lot.
my parents too. They're here. Mom
Yeah,
and
they're
Dad
out
are
here.
here.
Mom and Dad,
I
yeah,
know.
Mom and
And
Dad.
Manny and Kelly. Thank you all. We left our bikinis at home though. Is that okay?
We didn't want to show you up sitting down. We didn't want to make you feel bad.
I was worried about it because your mother goes, I just turned 84.
Yeah, she did.
She told me the truth.
I know. God love her. Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Mom.
Yeah,
Dad's coming too.
we're like centerfold for Field and Stream.
But I thank Kelly and Manny. They did homeless for us tonight.
Oh, that's
down
good.
on the line.
Yeah,
were
they
on the
went
line.
down. They were on the line. They did
Yep.
the homeless.
So
We
thank
appreciate you taking the time out to be inducted in the Pittsburgh Sports Line
Thank
Hall
you
of
so
Fame.
much for having us.
It's always a pleasure
What
to
did we
see
do?
and hear you.
Yeah, we want
What-
to know what we did. What did we do?
What does homeless mean?
Homeless. No, we have
Yeah,
some people
yeah.
that are living on the streets. So we help them. We feed them. We help them get jobs, and we help get them back into the workforce.
I just wanted to add this, that Smoking Jim's an NFL scout. These ladies have been on the show before, and we discussed this subject.
We did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I took too many hits to the head. I can't.
I got some
When your kids play football and they walk in the walls, take them to the doctor. They didn't do that for Smoking Jim.
Homeschool.
And he was walking in the walls. I'm glad you could clarify that.
How many did you have concussions too?
He can't even count.
I had a concussion once.
way, yeah.
Yeah, I fell off a float. I did. I was in a parade, and after the parade, this guy pulls the thing off to a side street, and there was nobody there for me to get
So you
off.
dove off.
No, I asked this guy, "Excuse me, sir, can you please help me off this float?" And he said, "Okay." So he extended me his hand. I said, "Mine slipped from his." I did a somersault from the top, and bang. Wow. So that's what's wrong with me. I banged it back. So I called the doctor. He said, "You did what?" I said, "I fell off a float." He said, "Mare, did you fall off a truck or what did you fall off of?" So,
We don't know.
yeah.
So
that
she
was
don't
it.
know either. She forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. So I don't know how you do
I hate
that.
to say she was concussed.
I was concussed, and it continues.
All right, enough of this. Welcome
Next time
aboard.
we come
Thanks,
on, we
guys.
got
And this is
sport for
delicious, whatever you
Yeah.
call
you. Oh,
this.
good. I made them just for
What do
you
you
guys.
call
They're
these
healthy.
things? What do you call them?
Maryland's homemade oatmeal,
Oatmeal cookie.
chocolate,
Chocolate.
walnut cookies.
Very tasty.
That's all.
And thanks for bringing Mo up.
Yeah, we brought Mo. and
I'll
his
take your awards
earmuffers.
and watch your step.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks,
Be
guys.
careful.
We love you guys.
Thank you.
You want me to carry anything? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Jim.
Top 50 videos in the world. Congratulations.
I wasn't rushing. Grandma and Mama said come over and paint. I think I know time is limited. I just want to say, what do you call his girls? His nickname for his harem? Jim's
Sweeties.
Jim Sweeties.
For Jimmy.
I called him Jim's harem, but my buddy, pro wrestler Lord Zoltan Ken Jugan said, call him Jim's Jims. It's much classier, and he's right. I want to thank you guys for inviting me back again this year. God bless you. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Jim. Thank you very much.
And I don't know if Smoking Jim knows when we started this, the time. Did you keep track of any of it?
I only got 2 phones. Forgot to look at them.
We may be over on this show, so we're going to end it right now. I always end it with Joey Fabus died before his 9th birthday. I always say, stay Joey strong.